everybody. Sorry I've been away for so long, but been a bit crap, you know, for the last few weeks here with the missus and all that. Haven't had much of a good run really. She's alright now. She's a bit better than she was now, but there's all different things keeps coming up. I mean, now she just said the last week or so she keeps getting like stiffness in the chest, can't breathe properly now, and there's all been all sorts of stuff. I mean, when I was taking her down last, I mean the main reason I haven't been out here, I haven't felt like doing much, is that I was taking her down to have her second COVID jab a few weeks ago now, and she had a bloody seizure in the car, you know. We had to put that back, so it's been done now. She's had it done now, and the seizure's been sorted out. But you know, since then there's been all sorts of different things happening, scans, because they want to know what's going on and all this business and that. Loads of doctor's appointments, and I just haven't had to, you know, just haven't felt like coming out here really, like, you know. So with that, and plus there's a lot of stuff to do around the house. So I had things to do around here. I got concrete in around the paths and things like that to do. I've been sorting the fence out outside. I took some of the fence down, so when we parked up, because when I used to park my car up, I had a piece of fence where the passenger door was, and I'd like stop outside all the time for to help her out. So now I've took that fence away and I've made it all, lowered it up, everything else down and all that, made it look proper like. And it's just all sorts of things been cropping up really, like, you know, loads of jobs he's doing around the house what I fall behind with, and I just haven't had a chance or had the go to want to come out here and do any videos really. So I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it is at the moment. I mean, I ain't gonna, you know, I'm not gonna make any excuses, but I just want to say now, thanks for everybody. I'm really pleased. We've reached the 3,000 mark. You know, I mean, who'd have thought that was going to happen? We've gone over the 3,000 now. Thanks to everyone. That's all you're doing, you know, to get me over that. So thanks very much for that. I just wish I could do a bit more on the old videos, like, you know. But like I say, at the moment, I'm going to just put one up, you know, when I can sort of do it, if you know what I mean. It's not going to be a set time. I mean, I used to do them every week, didn't I? But I mean, that was when things were good. But I mean, then I went to 2 weeks, and now, well, I've had a bit of a bloody, well, 3 weeks ago or more, I don't know. But it's only because so much is going on in my personal life, really. But I just am had to sort of go for it, like, you know. You got to enjoy it, you know. If you're not enjoying it and you don't feel like it, then you're not going to do it, are you? I mean, but it just feels like I'm letting you lot down. But you know, if you can just stick with me and that, and just have a video now and again, you know, I'll just get one up when as soon as I can, if you know what I mean. So anyway, like I said, it's not going to be a set time for the videos now. I'm just going to put one up if and when I can. You know, it's going to be like sort of staggered, you know. But you know, I won't sort of not put one up for like 3 months or anything stupid like that. I ain't gonna go that bad. I will try to get out here and do something. Anyway, this one here is the Dinky MSV restoration. It's Jeff Ford sent this one in. Another Jeff Ford one. And as usual, I'll give a quick mention to a few people. It's not going to be a very long yap today. I just wanted to put you all in the picture really, just to let you know what's going on. Peter Rigo, Peter Barker, Peter Barker, yeah, not Pete Parker, the Spider-Man. This is a bit of a joke on that, I think. Peter Barker, Jeff Baker, Art Gum, Fraser Martin, and Ian Wigmore. There's loads of others, but I can't mention everybody. A few notes here on the last video we've done. That was the Hillman Hunter, I think. Pretty sure it was, mate. Thanks to you, sir. I was able to restore mine. Keep the videos coming. Excellent work there as always. Michael Manley, thank you. Thank you, Michael. My Sims Reality. Give you a quick mention here. There's something they wrote to me. Super spiffy looking restoration pop. Your paint jobs are always the best. Finished smoothly, not thick at all. What are you talking about, the paint or me? You're able to do so much with the most basic of tools, and that to me says you've got the mad skills with a Z. Love the choice of wheels, the concentric circles. Never heard of that word. are aesthetically pleasing and look most likely that they belong with the car. Yeah, I think they look better than the original wheels, actually better than the Rostel. The disc ones, they look a bit better on the old Hillman Hunter. I'm dismayed that you spent so much on the other ones. Yeah, so am I. What a waste of money that was. Anyway, all the details and little doodads on this car made it this my current favourite. I can't imagine myself as a kid. I can imagine myself as a kid wanting one of my own. Yeah, that was one I never had actually. I had quite a few corgis and stuff like that, but I never had that one. Complete with a toolbox. Anyway, I'm sorry for blabbing your head off. Don't worry about it. It's okay. This would have been longer if I hadn't applied the brakes to my own post. Oh, and my hubby says, I really do enjoy watching. Corgi Bob. Cheers and hope Mrs. Bob gets well soon. God bless you both and says, yeah, I hope she do. I'm getting cheesed up with it all now. It's going on so long, all these different things happening. One thing gets sort of eased a bit and then something else bloody starts, you know. It's a bit of a toll, I'm afraid. 1968 Concorde, let's get back to it. Superb, you know, I had that car as a kid. I'm sure the wheels got caught in the wheel arches and may have been a design fault. Yeah, I wonder that because the wheel arches are pretty thick on that car. My granddad had a Hunter estate in white and it was a fast bugger. Well, my granddad, like me, later was a Royal Mail driver. Take care, all the best, Mark. Cheers, Mark. Pop's Reclamation Station. Very nice, Bob. Reworking of those inner fenders, wheel arches in other words, in our language, was a good call for those better wheels and tyres. Thanks for the mention. It's a mouthful now, I know. Just Pops will do. Alright, Pops. Blessings on your house from ours here in Canada. Thank you very much. Pops in Canada. I know you says fenders, we says wheel arches, don't we? Everybody got their own different sort of thing for everything. Nothing wrong with fenders. Austin Greenow. Hi Bob, this brings back memories for me back in 68, 69 when we had a London to Sydney Ford Falcon and the registration was KAG002. But that registration would be worth a bit of money now if you still had it. In our local Ford showroom. I was well known to the dealership as I used to go to the showroom regularly. All those cars that completed in this rally were magnificent machines, including your car, which I think finished first. Yeah, I think it won it, I think, this one. The Hillman, that's why the Corgi done it, I think, because it was a winner. A couple of years ago, Faye and myself were in the outback of Australia. Not gold hunting, you're not the people on that gold hunting program, are you? Looking for gold. That's what you want to do, get some gold out in the bloody sand out there. As we were leaving a fuel stop, you would not believe KAG002 was pulling into the fuel stop 50 plus years later. What a coincidence that is. But yeah, it was like Christmas. I know there was so much detail in your model car and you have done it proud. It looks just like the original. Yeah, what bloody coincidence. 50 years later you looked at it in the showroom and then you sees it in real life. It's weird, that is. Finally, Jeff Ford, this is a guy who sent this, what do you call it? The MSV. Yeah, I did message you back, didn't I? Jeff Ford, regarding your contact in Cornwall who provides the repro wheels, etc., do you have contact details? Well, I don't like to give contact details out of a mate of mine. It's a mate of mine, see? But you can get hold of him through eBay. He don't provide repro wheels or anything like that. He's not like a shop person or anything like that. He's just the same as me, really. He just puts stuff up on eBay like now and again. I put it up now and he puts quite a few bits and pieces. But he does toy fairs and things like that. He's not like an official sort of business or anything like that. But if you want to get hold of him, the best way is, like I said, through eBay. 00 Heaven. 00 Heaven 2012 is his contact name. He usually sells lots of Batmobiles. But I mean, you do get a lot from toy fairs and, you know, and he sort of puts stuff on there and all sorts. But the wheels he sent me, it was just what he had lying around, and it's just a mate helping a mate out, really. You know, it's not nothing like he's not a business. He's not a business seller or anything like that. You know, he got a proper job, like, you know, goes around in a pasty van, taking pasties to shops, I think, something like that. Cornish pasties. I told him to send me up some, but he bloody ain't yet. Yeah, so that's it really. I can't. Oh, I've done a little bit of a modification since you lot's not seen me. I've got a nice bench over this side now. Remember I used to have I had the green sort of shelving stuff up here, and I've got rid of all that, and I've got my spray booth on this now, and that's solid. Got my grinder there. I can pulley forward when I want it. I've moved the kettle over to here. Put another little shelf up for all my spray cans here. I've just cleared the shed out a bit, and moved everything around and made a bit more space in here. So now I've got two nice workspaces. Just thought I'd show you that quickly, but that's about it. So till next time, I will leave you now in this video, and you can see what I did to this MSV and see if she come out. But that's about it for now. I can't say much more than that. It's just that, you know, the videos ain't going to be sort of you know, set time anymore. They'll just be like random, really. Whenever I put one up, I'll be there, you know. You know what I mean? But it won't be, you know, like miles apart or anything like that. You never know. I might put two up in like a couple of weeks or something, you know. Then again, it might be like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I might not get any for 3 or 4 weeks, and then it'll be a video again. But I'm gonna have to like sort of deal with it a bit more around here before I can get back to normal, because I've got to really feel like it. But I haven't got nothing actually ready after this video anyway, so this is the last video for now, and then it'll be like whenever I can get something else done, you know, what time I get. But anyway, I'm blabbering on again. You don't hear all this crap. I'll see you again, well, very shortly, hopefully. I'll try and get something else done for your viewing pleasures, and I shall see you next time. Until then, bye bye for now, and look after yourselves. Bye bye. Right then, this is what we got today. The MSV Captain Scarlet. Now, the only bits I need for this one, I've actually scraped off the old what do you call it, the old chrome bit sticker, because I have made some, you know, different ones. I've made, well, not different ones. If I get them out here, I have made some of my own, because they are quite expensive things to buy. I think it's £5 a set actually. So what I did, I've got that, and all I've done, this stuff here is just sticky back plastic. It's chrome sticky back plastic, and all I did on the computer is I got some lines, I matched them up with a scan of an original decal, and got them as close as I could, and put lines on with the computer, and printed that onto transparent decal paper or decal paper, and then stuck it on top of this sticky back plastic. So all you got to do really is cut these out, and you should, you know, end up with the same. I have cut a couple out already, just like Blue Peter, this, isn't it? Here's one I did earlier. And there you go, and you got them, they're ready to peel off. Well, look at this, that there's for the other side obviously, and you like stick them on like that, and they should match up with the actual proper, you know, how they're meant to be. So that saved a £5 there, because doing these bloody models up, you don't realise, I mean, you can sort of get out of hand with them really, with the prices of parts and stuff like that, and it can get a bit out of hand. So I'm trying to cut down on the old outlay a bit with the homemade sort of side of it. If I can do it, I'll do it. If I can't, I can't. Now these bits on the side, there's a red stripe that goes along there. I've actually got another bit of tape in here somewhere. I'll have to sort that out. It's hidden away somewhere in one of me. Oh, it's up the top there. I've got a box of this. Well, I bought this ages ago for something. I can't remember what now. It's supposed to be car stuff, and it's pinstriping tape or something. Now this here fits near enough exactly in that line. So what you can use is some of that. You just peel that off, stick it on, job done. So that's all the decals or decals sorted out. The only other thing, there's a step broke there, but I've got a new step. I've got an aerial for it. That's the only other parts we need. So all you got to do then is unscrew this one, because this is quite a simple one to do. You just got a screw there. That's only one screw. Just undo that one. Quite a simple thing to take apart. Don't lose your screw. They're very hard to come by. Lift that. That's it. That comes out like that. And you got the middle part that needs cleaning. But you got the broken door that side. And you got another door there. It looks like a pretty new door actually, like the one I bought. All that just needs cleaning. It only drops in. It's pretty simple to put together. The doors just pop out like that. Just push up, pop them out, and that's it. And that's all ready for stripping now. That's all there is to it. It's a really simple model. Actually, this model here, I mean, anybody starting out on restoration stuff, this is a really good one to start with, really, because it's very easy to do. There's hardly any parts to it. I mean, the wheels, when you want to take the wheels out, like, you just push them up like that, and they just pop out like that, let's say. They're simple to take out even. It's a very simple model to do, this one. Just pop them up like that, push it back. I'll give you a tip, when you're putting them back in, put them back in without the tyres on. They're a lot easier to slide under with just the hubs, because the hubs is a lot narrower, the tyres get in the way else. So that's all you got to remember. Leave your tyres off until you put your axles back in. Now that there's all ready for stripping as well. So that's about it. Nothing much. All that luck can go in the old coal stack, and that's what we're going to do now. Right then, folks, I thought I'd come outside and do this today. Just put the old coal stick in there. And do it out on my stool. It's not raining. It's quite a nice day. Look at that fizz up there. That's looking like it's going to clean off very easily, this one. Fizzing up nicely. Get the old toothbrush. Give it a bit of a helping hand. Very good stuff, this caustic soda. The type I use is, if anybody's interested, it's Bird brand. I have bought some cheap stuff before from bargain shop, and it's absolutely crap. But this stuff, this is Traeger Mills again. Who could have guessed? It's good stuff. So there, we'll leave that, let that stew for a minute. Let's get back inside. Right, so, well, the aerial fits, as you can see. Take that out. Now, what I've been doing for about the past hour, maybe longer, I've been using the old fake Dremel with a homemade sanding disc. It's a lot easier, and I've been sort of getting all the little dinks out of this piece that goes down here, these pieces here, and all these pieces here, all the little nicks. I've been trying to get them out as best I can, because these do go, well, they did go through a bit of a battering, because they're quite a heavy hunk of metal, really, and you know, kids used to crash them and do all that, and used to get dinks in all this bit here. So I smoothed all that out, got all them out, that all nice and smooth along there now. Especially around the back there is a little nick in there, if you can see it, but I think the paint's going to fill that, because it's not so much as it was. It was a big patch, but I've managed to sand it down, gone all around these bits, smoothed it all out. A lot of people don't bother doing that when they restore these. They think the paint's going to just cover everything up, but it doesn't. It shows through. So take a bit of care when you're doing it, you know. The more time you take getting this here nice and cleaned up and smooth, the better the paint job's going to be on it. Because, you know, paint does shrink. When you first do it, you might think, oh yeah, that looks brilliant. But after a while, the paint, it does shrink back. So you've got to like make sure. There are a few little nicks there. I can't go too far down, so I'm going to have to sort of just put up with that. But once it's all painted, you ain't going to notice it as much as that. It's just that I'm very fussy. I'm a fussy old git when it comes to that. But yeah, that's all I've been doing. These doors, they're all right. They've all been cleaned off, so they're all ready to go back in. If you see, that's all they do is drop in like that, and there you go, and that's it. But yeah, it should look alright when it's done. So that's all ready for spraying now. And all I'm going to do with that, I'm going to go straight on with the old high coat, Ford white. And I'm not putting an undercoat on that, a base coat. It's not worth it. The body's cleaned up as well as it can be, so I'm going to go a few coats of that gloss white, let it shrink back, and then go, you know, put a couple more on, sort of thing. And then this one, the base plate, the red that I'm using for that is going to be this one. It's a slightly darker red, and it's Signal Red Kia. So I'm using that. I've used that before for a base plate, and it seems to look alright. So that's all been cleaned up. All the rust has gone off of there. So that's ready for spraying up, which we're going to do next. And then all it is, then it's just a case of polishing these here wheels up with me real Dremel extension, getting the old polish on there and polishing them up nice and I'll do that off camera anyway. You don't want to see me doing all that. It's just a case of putting a bit of polish on there, the old auto sew metal polish, and giving they a good going over. The tyres are in the jar with the washing up liquid solution, and the seating, or not seating, it's not a seating unit, is it? It's like a cargo thing, that plastic square piece that goes in there. That's in the washing machine thing as well. So the next job now, we're going to spray this up, these parts, and see what we end up with. It's not going to be a very long video, this one. Again, I'm trying to cut down on the time of these videos because they do sort of go on quite a bit. I have noticed though, I might have to spray all this again, because one of these doors is a different colour. Like, it's a different colour plastic. I think that's the repro one there. That's the original one. But if you notice, it's a slightly different red than that. So I might end up having to spray that middle piece, that middle section. I'll see what it looks like, and we'll go from there later. You can see one's a bit darker, and it doesn't look, you know, doesn't sort of look right, does it? You might not notice it once it's just put together. It might not be so bad. I'll see. I don't really want to spray it. I'd rather keep it original if I can, like it is. But, you know, it should look alright when it's done. Let's get on and do that now. Spray up these bits. Right then, folks. Give the old can a shake. Let's get on and put some colour on this. Now, like I said, this is the Kia Signal Red I'm using for this. It's a bit of a pearlescent finish to this, but it suits the actual model anyway. I have used this before on one, and it does suit it alright. Now I'm going straight onto the metal. As you know, I do that quite a bit. I mean, it all depends on the casting. I mean, when they was in the factory, they never used to, prime up these models. They just went straight on with the paint. So, if you got a good casting, which I had with this one, go straight on with the paint. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt you. If you've had to do a bit of filling or anything, or tidying up here and there, then fair enough, put a bit of primer on it. But if not, I mean, it comes out alright. Take my word for it. But as you can see, this white here, this is Ford white, but it's the only one I could get at the time. I usually just get a basic white gloss, but they never had any at the time, so this is alright. Anyway, this white's good enough for this one. It's coming pretty good actually. Sprays on nicely. So anyway, let's get on with the next stage. Okay, as you can see, it's all been sprayed up nicely now. It's got the old it's got the shine on it. It's been lacquered, and there's no lines showing or anything like that. come out pretty good actually. There's only one little thing with this one. I had a bit of a I put it on a bit too heavy there and that bubbled up a little bit, and I was hoping that was going to shrink back, but well, I'm not going to go rubbing all that out and spraying it again just for that little bit, because you're not really going to see it like that. It's not a lot, you know. It's just call it a factory error. It's a Bob factory error. But apart from that, everything else looks really, really nice. So I'm going to put these on. I'm not going to show them on camera going on, because they can be a right pain in the butt, because you got to get them dead central and that. And I don't want to be messing around trying to reach over and put them on and then cock them up. So I'm going to do them off camera. I've already done the doors. As you can see, I've got the old shiny decals on, which was printed on, like I said, that sticky back plastic stuff. The chrome stuff. This has all been cleaned up. So I'm going to put these decals on a minute quickly, and then we're going to put it together. I've done the wheels. I've shoved they back on. That red that I showed you, that Kia red, is a slightly metallic-y type red. It's got little speckles in it, like a pearlescent, not metallic, pearlescent type red. And that's come out pretty good. The wheels have been polished up, cleaned all the tyres and everything. So that's all ready to go back on. So that's where we are at the moment, folks. So I'm going to put them, like I said, put them bits on, get them right, and then we'll put this thing together. But I'm really pleased how it's come out, really. It's a lovely shiny finish on it. So let's get on and do that. Okay, folks. There. I've put the old stripes on. These is a pain in the backside to do, and so was that. That's the reason I didn't do it on camera, because it was so awkward, and I knew these was homemade as well. So they weren't bought ones. So I just wanted to make sure that it was all, you know, put on right. I didn't want to have you lot laughing at me trying to put them on, but it took me a good hour to do all that, all these stripes and everything. So anyway, we're going to put this one together now. Quite simple. I've got to paint these red in the front, these two little lights. Or is it them? I'm not sure. But it'll be all done for the final showdown anyway. Right, first of all, we'll stick our doors in. And to do them, we just put them up underneath like that. And they just shut like that. We just slide them up underneath like that. And that's that. That's all you do to that. Then we want our I'm not sure where this goes now. I think, yeah, I'm going to have to put the steps open, something like that. So we'll hang them first. I haven't bothered painting this piece. I was going to, but I thought twice about it. And you just drop that piece in like that. It goes in them little grooves like that. You just drop it in like that. And that's it, really. Doing much else you can do. Part from screwing the bottom part on. And for that, we just line that piece up there. Just let it drop on there. Saying that. Why does nothing never want to go back together again once you've took it apart? Now that's in there, that. It won't go no further. Yeah, that's all down. The doors close up. Have I got these right? I'm sure I have. Yeah, they fold in. Put that. Line that piece up like that. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's dropped in now. Typical, isn't it? Put a screw in. You know what I'm like with screws. Come on. Ah, bugger. Come on. Ah, I see. I don't want to slip and scratch the bloody paint, do I? And that's about it. And there we have it. Oh, finally. You get the bloody doors open. No, the doors don't want to open. Man, they are pigs to get open anyway, these things. Plus it's been freshly painted, so there he is. Seeing it's been freshly painted, they can be a bit of a bugger. They're so awkward to get your fingers under, that's the trouble. But there you go. And then all we want then is we'll put our little area on the top. I'll probably glue that one in. And there you go. That's about it. All I've got to do these little bits on the front. We'll look at it on the turntable. And that'll be the end of the video, I'm afraid. Till the next one. But I'll get on and do the odd little bits a minute, and then we'll go from there. Right then, folks, this is, as you see, this is how we started with this one. It's pretty battered up looking, actually. And again, I'd like to thank Jeff Ford for sending this one in. He's the guy who also sent the Spectrum Pursuit vehicle, the one I did a couple of videos back. So anyway, it didn't need a lot doing to it really, this one. It looked worse than what it was actually. It just needed a respray really, and a clean up. Another ramp where the door opens, and an aerial. So anyway, after we did our magic on it, look what we ended up with. Look at that. All new decals all over it. Well, homemade decals, I must say. But, you know, they look alright. They do the business, don't they? Why pay, you know, stupid amounts of money for decals if you can bodge yourself up some, you know? Does the job, does the same job. Pleased with how this come out. The bodywork is absolutely beautiful. It's really smooth, nice and glossy finish, and well, can't say any more really. So if you like this video and you want to see some more, tune in again next time. I will be back with another video very soon. Till then, it's bye bye from me. See you next time. Hit that subscribe button, don't forget. Bye bye.